Hey guys, it's John, and welcome back to the critically acclaimed series, Childhood Cringe, where I read stories that I wrote when I was a kid, and we laugh together at how horrendously bad they are. I have done this type of video twice before. They were both a really long time ago, but I thought, what better time to bring the series back than for something different Sunday, which I promised in my new upload schedule video. So if you want to catch up on the previous two videos, there's a link in the description to a playlist I just made, because there will be more of these videos coming in the future. Now, for today's video, I thought it would be good to read number 50 in the series, My Room is a Zoo of Ghosts by Tim Dale. I'm not sure why I said this was written by Tim Dale. It was clearly written by me. A couple things before we get started. Although this story does appear to be rather lengthy, it likely does not have an actual ending. It probably ends on a cliffhanger because I most definitely did not finish it. I rarely finished my stories when I was 7 or however old I was when I wrote this thing, and this one is probably going to be unfinished. So if you're looking for closure, I'll try to give what I probably would have ended it with at the end, but it probably will not have a canonical ending. So here we go. Another spine-chilling tale from the mind of 8-year-old John Wolfe, or however old I was when I wrote this. Without further ado, My Room is a Zoo of Ghosts. I don't know. All right. When are we going to move? I asked. At 8 o'clock p.m., Mom said. Why are you moving at 8 at night? The hell's wrong with you? And quit asking. You're quite obnoxious. That's Mom saying that. I and my brother, Jared, and then parentheses I have, pretty bratty. I guess Jared's not a kind person. And I and my brother Jared and I, come on, man, we're moving to Nashville. I had my last piano lesson at 7 to 7:30. I'm sorry. What kind of parents are these, where they take you to your piano lesson and then you move house half an hour after that? They must have been prepared for a long time. At 7:35, we'll go to the airport and fly to Nashville. What? Is all your stuff already there? We ran to the car and got my piano books. Our cat, Bonkers, scampered into the car. We put Bonkers in a cage in the trunk. In the trunk? And jumped in the car seats and buckled up. Mom got her sunglasses. It's nighttime! It's nighttime! You don't need your sunglasses, Mom! Okay, Dad put the key in the car. Page 2. We backed up out of the garage and into the driveway. We drove to the alley, turned left, and went to the airport. Jared cried, I'm getting car sick. Well then, close your eyes, I said. 12-year-olds don't tell 10-year-olds what to do, Jared shot back. This is great sibling dialogue. I love it. Jared is 10. I'm 12. I don't know why I felt the need to clarify that. I guess the previous sentence didn't make it clear enough in my 8-year-old brain. Mom, there's a dead roach in here, Trent said. Trent is 10 too. What? Do you have a third sibling that you never even mentioned until now? I think my kid brain was just like, I think there should be a third sibling. And so I just added them in right then and there, because I made these stories up as I went along. Ugh, Jared and I both said in disgust. Mom, is my cat all right? Trent asked. Bonkers is all right, I said. How do you know he's in the trunk? You don't know that, said Jared. Maybe he jumped out of the car again. Well, he's in a cage, so I highly doubt it, Jared. Pipe down. And then I wrote, Bonkers jumped out of the trunk once. What? How? How did the cat jump out of the trunk? Luckily, the dog catchers found him. Trent says he can't live without Bonkers. Trent looks like a cat himself. Oh no, I bet you Trent actually is a cat. I know my kid brain. I'm setting this up for Trent to be a cat. I know that's what's gonna happen. He has green blue eyes and curly red hair. One thing I really like to do in my childhood stories was give Every sibling character, curly red hair. I don't know why. I think it's because so many Goosebumps characters also had curly red hair. But I decided to do it with this one too. Dad, I said, you're driving 49 miles an hour. Shut the fuck up, Dad replied. I'm just kidding, that's not in there, but that's what I would put now. Thank you, Mr. Taxi Driver, Dad said. We all laughed. Oh, Dad, with the zingers. You're a riot, Jared said sarcastically. I walked to the door of my piano teacher's house. Quarter hole, boring. At 7:33, I ran out the door, into my car, and we drove away. This is some world building going on here. So the main character knows how to play the piano. I wonder if that's going to come into play at some point. Get it? Play? The time we got to the airport. The time was 7:48. Okay. We put Bonkers in a car with some suitcases. What? You're putting Bonkers in the... No, you're not. You're not putting Bonkers in the luggage. We walked to the plane and paid $80. What kind of cheap ass flight is this? Are you kidding me? $80? That's how much my kid brain thought that a flight was. For a family of 5, $80. That's like 15 apiece. Me and Jared and Trent took a seat. Page 4. I think it's important to note at this point, I had never flown in my life. I didn't know what it was like. So this is what I imagined flying in a plane was like, I guess. Mom and Dad came in. They sat beside us. Wait a second. So all 5 of you are sitting in the same row? It must be a jumbo jet or something. A man showed our room. A bunk bed and another bed was in the room. There's no bunk beds on planes. There was also a sink, a bathroom, a kitchen, and a toy box for the toys, and a bookshelf for books. Wait, what? Wait, what? This can't be on the plane. This is on the plane. They're not in their new house. They're on the plane in a bunk bed. Why? I like how the room on the plane is a child's fantasy. Bunk beds, toy box. Just, the kids are the priority, I guess, at this airline. Me and Trent picked the bunk bed. Oh, great. Now I get the teddy bear, Jared groaned. There's a teddy bear? What? Trent and I laughed. Then toss it, I said. Maybe give it to Dad, Trent joked. I laughed. How about giving it to Trent? I said, shoving Trent forward. This sibling rivalry dialogue is just out of control. Jared tossed it to Trent. Hey, Trent cried. He tossed it back. Mom came in with a book for Trent. Wait, so there's multiple rooms? There's multiple rooms. Mom came in with a book. Jared tossed the stuffed bear at Mom. We all laughed. I really doubt Mom is laughing right now. I really doubt it. Okay, so the final line of page 4 is we all laughed. The first line of page 5 is Mom laughed. She tossed it back. Jared blocked her throw with a pillow. Oh no. No, they're gonna have a pillow fight. I always did this when I was a kid. I always made them have a pillow fight. I don't know why. I figured it was playful and fun, and I think in my kid brain, it was supposed to show like, this is what a carefree life looks like. Having a pillow fight in your double bedroom suite on a plane with your family. But, you know, this is before the room turns into a zoo full of ghosts. Okay, so Jared throws the teddy bear at Mom. Mom got a rag wet and tossed it at me. I ducked. Too late. He's dead. It was a fatal blow. Water splashed all over my face. Everybody laughed. What good wholesome fun this family is having on this freaking double-decker hotel suite plane that they're on in Fantasyland. I got the rag soapy wet and threw it at Trent. Instead, I got Dad. I expected Dad to be angry. Wait, what did he say? Trina? So I clearly wrote Trent, but then I crossed it out and said Trina. Is the main character Trina? Did I just decide that? I tended to do that when I was a kid. I tended to not know what the main character's name was until I just decided it at some point in the story when another character has to address them. Okay, so I guess we're Trina. Trina, he sputtered. A smile spread across his face. He laughed. We spended the day laughing and getting wet all over like babies. I never want to read that sentence again. Holy crap. Finally, at 9 o'clock, Mom got tired and turned out the lights. Mom laid down and dozed off. Dad dozed off too. That's the end of the paragraph. Okay, so new paragraph. In the morning, we ate. In the morning? Wait, no. Hang on. You guys can't still be on the plane. No. They're not on the plane. Okay. I'm glad we cleared that up. So I didn't make it clear in the writing, but they got on the plane. This is at their new house. Already came furnished with a bunk bed. It was really confusing me. Okay. They're at their new house in the morning. It's not a 24-hour flight or anything. In the morning, we ate Frosted Flakes and cocoa. They ate cocoa, okay? We watched TV for 30 minutes. It was great. No school, no homework, and no report cards. You only get report cards like 4 times a year, you dumb idiot, homeschooled piece of shit. You didn't even know that, did you? You had no idea, because you're homeschooled. You don't know what real school is like, Tiny John. And then I wrote, even though it was Saturday, in parentheses. Even though. It's really hard to see with the lights on, even though it was Saturday. But there was something that I did miss, my friends. And Bonkers. Why do you miss Bonkers? Is Bonkers still in the trunk? And Barky, Tom's dog. Who the hell is Tom? And home. Luckily, we brought a TV along. I thought you just watched TV. Okay, so Trent, Jared, and I could watch TV. That night, we curled up in our beds. Then I heard a sound. Roar! A tiger? Yeah, it's a tiger in residential Michigan or wherever the hell this takes place. A lion? A bear? A gorilla? Let's find out on page 7. What was it? Oh my God. Huh? I heard sounds of water, splashing, lapping. Ooh, kind of creepy. Something lapping up water. I bet you it's Bonkers the cat. It's gonna be Bonkers the cat. Look, this is a cliffhanger. This is the end of chapter 1 cliffhanger that I always did. It's gonna be the cat. I shot straight up in bed, still lapping. Something's thirsty. An animal? No. Animals are not in planes. They're still on the plane. They're still on the fucking plane. Why are they on the plane? They're on the plane. They brought a TV on the plane. Why? Why did they bring the plane? Why are they on the plane? Why are they on the plane? I just assumed since they were watching TV and eating cereal that they were at their new house, but they're on the plane. Why? A chill ran down my back. Who was it? Or what was it? You're on a plane with like 50 other people, aren't you? It could be anyone drinking water in the middle of the night. They're thirsty. A glanced at my watch. I guess it's supposed to be I glanced at my watch. Almost midnight. My mouth felt like cotton. I loved saying that when a character was thirsty or when they were nervous or both. My mouth felt like cotton. I thought it was so descriptive. I was thirsty. I turned toward my cup and let out a scream. Chapter 2, and look at the spooky Chapter 2 font. Just like the Goosebumps books, I gaped in terror. Please don't say that. A raccoon was lapping up my water. There's a raccoon on the plane. There's a raccoon on the plane. Stupid raccoon. Shoo, I cried, shooing him away with both hands. The raccoon didn't budge. That foolish raccoon. That foolish raccoon. I tried to push the raccoon off. It growled at me. This is bad news, man. How did the raccoon get on the plane? He's crazy. I tried to pick him up and throw him out the window. Missed. You tried to throw a raccoon out of the window of a plane that you shouldn't be able to open up. Once again, I was a kid. I had never flown before. I had no idea what it was like, okay? I picked the raccoon up. I screamed. My hands went right through the skin. So what that means, this is the end of chapter 2 cliffhanger. Okay. What this is supposed to mean is that the raccoon's a ghost. But sometimes there's a twist, so maybe that's not the case. We'll find out. Okay. Chapter 3. Here we go. Mom! Dad! I cried, rushing into their room. Mom, I shouted. Dad, I banged on their door. My mom and dad are light sleepers. I think I meant heavy sleepers because they're clearly not waking up. I backed up. I charged against the door. Ouch. The lights turned off. Thunder. I cried out as someone crept up behind me. What is going on in this plane? I ran down the hall and into a door. I heard footsteps, rapidly running toward me. I kept on running. The door behind me burst open. The person was catching up. Wait, where are you? You ran down the hall. Help, I cried. My legs felt like jello. That was another thing that I stole from Goosebumps that I love to say. I thought it was a great way of saying that you were tired and scared. I made a pounce for the door. I missed. Okay. The guy ran up to me. It bent down. Are you okay? A voice asked. I forced myself to ran. But I couldn't. I was too scared. Jared? I asked. Jared got a match! Yeah, your brother Jared. Harmless, really. He let a giggle out. You have a match on a plane. They're still on the plane. A felt like a dork. Why did I say A felt like a dork? I should have said I felt like a dork. I don't know. Whatever, I was 8. I falled for his dumb joke. I stood up. What time is it? I asked. Ugh, Jared cried. You have a dead roach on your head. Roach is spelled R-O-C-H-E, by the way. That's how I was spelling it. I ignored it the first time, but I can't ignore a second misspelling. I threw it at him. You threw the dead roach at your brother? Hey, he cried. I grabbed the match and put it on a candle. You grabbed the match and put it on a candle. There, I said. I put it in front of me. Jared, I cried, where are we? I don't know, he stammered. No answer. What? Wait, what? What do you mean no answer? He just said I don't know. That was the answer. No answer. Jared, I shouted, where are you? He just answered. I walked down the long hall. I heard a roar. I walked toward the sound. I started jogging. How big is this plane, dude? This is a jumbo jet. I started trotting. I started galloping. Oh, that's cool. How very horse-like of you. I started running. I started zooming everywhere. Oh my God. Trina's zooming, guys. Whew. It's serious. Jared, I cried. I'm tired of your dumb jokes. Okay. No answer. I jogged down the hall. Jared, I cried. I tried to open the door. Locked. Where are all the flight attendants? Where's everyone else on this freaking plane? Is this a private jumbo jet plane? The second door was locked too. I checked the third door. Locked. I ran back down the hall. I saw the driver's seat. The driver's seat? You mean the pilot? The pilot's not flying the plane? Yes, this was my chance to get out. I rushed toward the driver's seat. I finally reached there. Have you seen Jared? I asked him. No answer. Excuse me, but have you seen a boy running this way? Silence. I checked the seat. No one was driving. We were heading straight for the Atlantic Ocean. And that's the cliffhanger for chapter 3. They're heading straight for the Atlantic Ocean, so they're going down. Wouldn't everybody on board be feeling that if the plane was going down? Doesn't make any sense. All right, chapter 4, spooky font. Let's go. I'd better get help, I thought, but how? The plane glided closer. Closer. Closer to what? The ocean? I screamed in terror as the plane floated on the water. It floated on the water. I guess I had no idea how fast planes actually traveled. I'd decided I'd better hurry. I ran down the hall to the place where Mom and Dad's room was. I banged both fists on the door. Mom! Dad! Dad's in all caps. I guess he's more important. I screamed at the top of my lungs. Mom and Dad opened the door. What's so dramatic? Mom asked. Is it an emergency? Dad asked. Yes, I cried. The plane is going down. Oh, goodness gracious, cried Mom. Oh dear, cried Dad. Mom and Dad rushed to the driver's seat. Too late. The plane sinked. Sinked down to the bottom of the sea. What? And by the way, oh man, I'm going to show you guys how I formatted this. So as you can see, the plane sinked down to the bottom of the sea. That's the only word on this entire page. Sea. Just wasted a piece of paper. Chapter 5. Are you ready? Dad and Mom gasped. Help! Dad cried. I suddenly remembered Jared. I ran down the hall. Jared! I shouted. You're not funny. No answer. Jared, I cried, you'd better be here by 10 seconds or I'm going to give you a nuggie. That's where you like grab someone around the head and you like knuckle their head. I don't know. This has a drawing. This has a drawing, guys. Why is there a drawing? I'll show you guys after. Wow, okay. Jared hates nuggies. That moron. Where did he go? He's in major trouble if he isn't come. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Jared, I cried. Jared! No answer. I stormed down the hall. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Jared, I'm warning you, I cried, and for some reason I thought this was worth drawing. Here's the drawing. There's Trina, I guess, saying Jared, and then I guess this is just the void on their jumbo jet hotel plane. Trina? Trina! A sound echoed through the hall. Jared? I asked. No answer. Fraidy cat. I looked for Jared for a long time. It was 4 a.m. and I still hadn't found him. No one else is on this freaking plane. By the way, I thought the plane was sinking to the bottom of the ocean. So like, what's happening right now? Is the plane not filling up with seawater? Jared, I tried to sound casual. Jared. I don't really care if you respond or not. Roar! A roar came from the wing of the airplane. I walked down the empty, silent hall, as a scaredy cat or chicken would do. Is that it? What? What? That can't be it. That's it. I thought it was way longer. What's all this? This is another story. It's a story with no title. Oh, no. I thought it was going to be way longer. Yeah, there's this other one that has like 19 chapters. Yeah, this is the next page. It's chapter 1 of some story about a person named Hunter. But that's it. I guess it's only 20 pages long. I guess I really didn't finish this one. Wow, sorry guys. But there's no way I'm going to let the hotel plane shtick go to waste. That is going up on the channel. My room is a zoo full of ghosts. Okay, so obviously we don't know how this ends. And the reason why it ends here, and you can see that I even changed color of pens halfway through this page. This is black, and then this is blue right here. And I still stopped. I think I didn't know how, I wrote myself into a corner, and I didn't know how to get them out of the plane at the bottom of the ocean with no one else on board. And so I just quit the story. Because sometimes that would happen. Like I was like, I can't figure out how they're going to get out of this one. And so I would just end the story right there. And I think that that's what happened. Oh, sorry, not me though. Tim Dale wrote this. Sometimes what I would do is like, if I didn't like how a story turned out, I would just write someone else's name for the byline. And then it was just like, well, it sucked, but it wasn't me who wrote it. It was this dude, Tim Dale. I don't know. Tim Dale. Who is that? Okay, well, whatever. That was my room as a zoo of ghosts. If I had to guess how I was wanting it to go. So the raccoon was a ghost, right? I think I was aiming to have the room on the plane be the setting for the entire book and for the plane to be full of ghosts. But for some reason, I just didn't go anywhere with that and instead made it all about the sinking plane and finding Jared in the labyrinthine hallways on the jumbo jet private plane. I'm not sure what I was thinking, but I mean, probably what would have happened is we would have like ended by swimming to shore and everybody made it, but then like Trent was a cat or something. I guarantee I was setting it up for Trent to be a cat. There's no other reason for me to be like, Trent kind of looks like a cat. I know my young mind. That was the twist that I was setting up. I loved plot twists. In every single one of these Goosebump ripoffs that I wrote, there's always a character that's like, they're secretly a werewolf, or they're secretly a vampire, or they're secretly a monster, or a dog, or a cat, or something else. They're always secretly something. So that's what that one was. Okay, guys, well, that does it for this episode of Childhood Cringe. I guess I'll read this nameless one. I have no idea what this one is, but it's like 80 pages or something like that. It's a thick one. Yeah, it's like 90-something pages. So I'll read that next time. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode of Childhood Cringe. I'm super excited to start posting it again, especially since my latest gameplay videos got on the trending page. So I'm just completely sabotaging that right now by uploading something that's not gameplay. Love it. Love that YouTube life. Really into it. But it was worth it. It was worth it to bring this series back. I've been meaning to do it for a while. Let me know what you guys would like to see in a future episode. If you'd like to see more of these scary stories, because I've got tons of them, honestly. What's frustrating, though, is that I can't find the best ones. There's 2 complete ones that I have, and I can't find them. I don't know if I lost them in the move or what, but they were really good. I do have a backup plan because I did actually digitize them. It's just, it's not the same reading them typed off a screen as it is reading from a handwritten copy. I also have choice stories that I wrote for Spider-Man. I have one for Pokemon, and I have a fun idea in my head of how we could do that for a video. A choose your own adventure video, maybe. But let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. All right. Think critically.